For those of you who are catching the live stream either in my Facebook group or on my YouTube channel, you are in for a huge treat today because I am trying to strike a balance between giving out what I feel needs to be out on my public content. I've uploaded the replays of the last 4 days here on my YouTube channel. And I also want to be fair to those who have invested in the paid portion of this program. So what I created for today is a really extensive uh, piece of training with regards to what I call your edge. That is the E in the CLOSE, your edge. And while we let everyone settle in, if you are here early, put in the comments what has been the most important insights or takeaway or shift for you the past 4 days, because without realizing it, we have already spent 4 days and today 5 together. You've seen my face, you've heard my voice daily, and my intention is I want to bring to you something that you cannot already get from ChatGPT. You know what I mean? I want to give you something that you cannot already get from all the other business coaches out there. So if I've unlocked something in you, I want to know. I think you will want to know as well. Uh, Personally, for me, creating this training, I've had a lot of expectations and I was quite stressed the whole time launching, building up to this. But as I see my own material unfold, I'm quite happy with everything that has turned out. And I think this is actually my best work so far. I felt like I've hit my stride, and this, what we've created together, can go on to impact a lot of businesses to come by helping them narrow down and cut away all the clutter, cut away all the chaos, and really focus on what is the most important for them and their business, and having the clarity to say, I got 10 things on my plate, but I'm going to say no, 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 no. There's 9 no's, and I'm going to say one yes to the one great thing that is the ultimate needle mover for me to focus right now. It could be a big strategy that you need to really focus on right now. It could be that one big thinking session that you really need to have right now, like a big rethink for your year, whenever you're watching this. It might not really be another 5 programs, you know, it might not. And just says the biggest takeaway. Right now, when you see my Zoom, do you see a black box or can you see what I see? Because I find that in my recording, there's all the black boxes. Uh, where was I? Yeah, so it might not be another 10, 50 things that you have to do. It might not be those 5, 10 technical things that you need to get busy with. If you are able to sit down and look at the material that we have prepared together, and you can say that with what we have created together, I can now see my business for what it is. Okay. Black box, black box. Okay. It's not supposed to be a black box. I don't want to see black boxes on my recordings, but I'll fix it after this. So my intention for creating this is not that you have another Excel sheet. You know, my intention for creating this is so that when you look at the big picture of your business, you can say that, first of all, this is me. This is the business I want. This is the business that I'm proud to express. And I am not doing things that are not me. I am not forcing things that other people have told me to force, and I have tried, but it is not me. And after cutting away all the things that I don't need, after deleting all the things I don't need, I feel lean. I feel zen. I feel the balance that I've always wanted to have. And it's not it's not the kind of feeling where, oh, you know, I can finally rest. I can finally enjoy my life. I can finally go on vacation to escape my work. I can finally take a break because my business is so tiring. I can finally enjoy my play, my me time, because I can put down my business. So that's not what alignment is. You should never want to avoid your business. You should never feel like your business is work. Your business should make you more and more and more you. When you can enter that zone, you have found the ultimate alignment, because there's no vacation. There's no escape. There's no work-life balance. You are the life. You are your expression. You're proud of what you create. So when you work, you really work. And then when you play, you really play. When you work, you express yourself fully, unapologetically. When you play fully, unapologetically. When you spend time with your family, you are fully present. Everywhere you go, you are you. And to me, this is the highest form of alignment. And I hope that the past 5 days have pushed you towards this direction, if that is the direction that you've been wanting to have. And I don't want to give you what you can already get from ChatGPT. I don't want to give you what you can already get from other business coaches. So this is what I hope you are experiencing. And our doc says you should be proud of what you created. It's great, empowering, inspiring, and unapologetically authentic, which is rare these days. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. You said it much better than I could. So where do I start with today? Because today is about something that is uniquely you. And I got a little bit tired of posting my own photos all the time. So today I thought I'd feature my wife. And my wife is one thing unique about me. And I think there will come a time where I will share our story. I think there will come a time where I will share why she is unique and special to me, why she's part of my edge. I think there will be a time I will do it, probably this year. But a huge reason why I'm doing that, okay, is also because I don't want to be another one of them. Okay, so I can say some of you are mindset coaches, some of you are spiritual coaches, some of you personal development, mindset, marketing, okay, sales. There's going to be competitors in your space, okay, and that's a good thing because it just tells us that the market is growing, there is competition, there is demand. So if you are in a competitive market, it is a good thing. Okay? It means that the money is going there, people are going there, okay, demand is going there. It is a great thing. That's the pros of it. But the cons is that if you say I'm a mindset coach, how many mindset coaches are there? And they can use ChatGPT, they can use AI, they can go as fast as you can, they can hire more people, they can scale faster than you, they have their own strength, right? So if you are one of these bears, yesterday we spent so much time talking about bears, right? If you're one of these bears, then what's going to happen? You will find that your message gets drowned, right? If today I went online and I said, I'm a business coach, I help you hit 6 figures in 90 days or less, you can see that there are a lot of people doing the same thing. And I don't want to be another copy because our message would get drowned. If our message drowns, we have no edge. If you're a personal trainer, you're a fitness trainer, everyone is saying, gain muscle, lose weight. I can help you do it faster. I can help you do it more. My muscles are bigger than yours. So what are you going to be competing on? And if my belief about you is right, that you are truly unique, that you have a gift, remember we talked about all this on day one, then it follows, then it follows that you have an X factor. You have your own unique X factor that not only is unique to your soul, just one copy of you, there will never be a duplicate of that. And it is what the market absolutely desires. That is the sweet spot we are going for in Edge. So is the concept properly explained so far? If it is clear, give me a clear in the chat so I know that we are on the right track together. And let me break down Edge. And it's going to get a little bit technical currently. So, and I know my screen is not very clear. Okay, Latif says clear. So I'm going to zoom into the map itself. Okay. Age. Okay. What does your age comprise of? It comprises of your personal brand. Okay, it comprises of a personal brand. It comprises of how you use that brand to create a pull factor. Okay, if you're taking notes, you're going to need to write this down because we don't just want a brand for the sake of a brand. We want the brand to pull the right clients in. Okay, so bear with me a little bit. I'm going to zoom out later. Now I'm just going to need to zoom 100% in right here. If you work like me as a setter in 2021 full time, I could set for business owners, I could set for coaches, entrepreneurs, and when I set for them, I was only doing one thing, right? I just set and set and set and set. I'm in their inbox all the time, and I'm messaging and messaging and messaging all the time. I could set and book sales calls like my life depended on it because I was only wearing one hat. Yes. And if you guys have worked as a seller before, you might relate that when you just set, you set, you can set like your life depended on it. And then when I work as a closer 2018, even earlier before that, and I take calls every day, it's just 6 calls, 7 calls, 8 calls, 9 calls, 10 calls. And it's call after call after call, and my day is done. After that, I don't want to work anymore. I have no more energy left. And it's just closing, 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 closing. Right? So that's where I managed to hold my skills, right? But if you are a business owner, if you are a business owner, how many hats do you wear? If you're a solopreneur like me, if you're a one-man business, lean and zen like me, or you have a small team, how many hats do you wear? A lot of times you might have to be the one setting for your own business, right? You're the one talking to your potential clients, yes? A lot of times you're the one closing them. Then you have to create content. Then you have to do all the planning stuff, which we have been doing the past 5 days. You have to fix your mindset. You have to take care of your family, right? You have to create your coaching program. You have to deliver. So being a one-man business or a lean business model, you do not have the capacity or the firepower of a specialist, which is why pretty soon you might need to, outsource your skills, and you need to do it well enough before you can know how to manage your guys. And if you don't currently have the capacity, then we talk about lean, we talk about zen, we talk about needle movers. How can you outwork all these specialists? Like my wife always calls me a one-man agency, right? Everything you see, most if not all of it, I do it myself, especially my website, my funnel, my content. Most of what you see, my videos, everything, all I do it myself. And I did it very intentionally because I know I'm not going to be able to compete with the companies that are bigger than me, the companies that have 50, 100 employees, that they outsource to this person and they outsource to that person. So my question was always inspired by my Jeet Kune Do training, which is how can I have economy of motion? And that is just a very fancy way of saying least wastage, least wastage, and maximum impact. Like these 5 days, everything I've done is being repurposed again and again and again forever. It's going to go into my book. It's going to go into my webinar. A part of it is going to go into all over my social media. I'll never stop sharing about my past 5 days. I'll be able to have content for 1 year. But how many times did I have to do this live? It was 5 intense days, you and I, but now I have infinite content for at least this 1 year. So it's thinking along this kind of lines of if I don't have that capacity of like 10 specialists combined, how can I make the maximum impact and deal the most amount of so-called damage? okay, by making the least movement. This is a kind of thinking. This is a discipline. This is a discipline that you adhere to yourself when everyone says more, more, more. Okay, how do you go less, less, less? And once you fall in love with this process, it's a little bit addictive because now you can hit so many parts of your business just by doing the one thing that counts. Okay, and this is a huge paradigm shift for me because I was the one that wanted more and to do more and to feel productive and to feel like I'm moving, but I wasn't actually moving. So being really uh, firm with yourself in terms of, am I wasting my time? Am I doing more just for the sake of more? Or am I being truly, truly effective with my business? This is a discipline. You cannot grow your wealth. You cannot grow your energy if you are stuck doing the micro things and then feeling productive. It took me 10 minutes to figure out that I'm going to use Miro to draw this mind map, and that was it. The old me would have spent 5 days just trying to find the right software and the right color code just to get this red color and draw this one circle. And that's a complete waste of time. So the more you can strip that rubbish away and strip it away, strip it away, strip it away, the more minimalist you can, the more you can be still because you're like, I'm just going to move this one chess piece and it's the right call. So my question to you is, if I'm not here every day by your ear telling you, hey, keep it lean, keep it lean, keep it zen, keep it zen, how can you remind yourself to say, look, I got to be honest with myself. I'm completely wasting my time here. I know what I should be doing, or I can find out what I should be doing, or I can think of what I can really be doing, but I don't know. And so I'm wasting my time. I know because you know how bad it got for me when I sat down as a copywriter and I was like, I need to find clients. I would go downstairs for a run because that was the only way I knew how to feel productive. And that had completely no link to my work. So I had to escape in fake productiveness because I didn't know what are the real needle movers. Okay. And I would say that for day 5, the needle mover in day 5 is your edge, is the ultimate potent combination of not just your personal brand. Okay, but how can you use your personal brand to pull the right premium ideal clients in? How's that for a needle mover? Okay, so when you don't have a big fat agency of 100 people helping you, this is the needle that can help you deal the maximum amount of damage, okay, with the least amount of effort. When you find your edge, okay, I'm not, when I draw this model, I'm not trying to say that your edge is the nucleus of the close method. That is not what I'm saying. Okay, I am saying to look at the past 4 days. We talk about clarity, your why. We talk about the leader in you. We talk about creating your offer, and we talk about your sales, right? So what I want you to see the past 4 days pillars is to look at it through the lenses of your personal brand and your ability to pull inbound clients. I've addressed the leadership part where you need to protect your energy, right? Because you don't have that capacity as a business owner. You're wearing multiple hats. And if you are currently a closer, sooner or later, you're going to get someone to close for you. Someone's going to take your calls down the road. Okay, when you have too many calls, someone's going to do it for you. Same for your setting. Same for your prospects. These 3 groups of people will have no idea who you are and what you stand for if you don't have your edge. They'll be like, I feel like I'm selling for someone who has no bread. I feel like I'm closing for someone and the clients are so cold. They're all baby polar bears. They are far out in the sidewalk. They're so hard to close. Right? Your prospects will feel like, I'm trying to buy into you, but I don't understand what's unique about you. I could easily hire a cheaper coach or a different coach, but I can't figure out why you. Okay, the same thing will bleed over to your offer, where you're supposed to provide the impact, but your clients can't really feel it because you are not bringing out your X factor. You're supposed to give them transformation, but they're just getting progress. You're supposed to inspire trust in them, but they're just feeling like your offer is just mid, it's just good. It's just like B plus, B minus, right? And above all this is going to affect your clarity because you're like, I have my C, I have my L, I have my O, I have my S, but I'm not fully me yet. I still don't trust that I'm fully unique and I'm fully valuable to my market. You don't feel like you have that edge. So I hope I've done a decent job introducing you to what I feel about edge. Okay. And I hope that by the end of today's training, you have a much stronger understanding of, okay, I think I kind of get where Sean is going with this. And I think I kind of know where I want to build what my edge is, what my edge is. Okay. Also, for example, you teach human design and then everyone else is a human design coach, right? So what's your edge going to be? Okay. So edge is a combination of your personal brand and your inbound marketing. Okay. So let's zoom into your personal brand first. Okay. Mike is joining us. Welcome, Mike. Just let me open up this link. Great. What does your personal brand consist of? It consists of 8 parts. Okay, at least that's how I see it. Okay, the first one we covered on day one. Okay, why are you here? The second one is how well do you understand your ideal client? We covered this on days 2 and 3. Okay, and what's unique about you? Okay, your authentic content strategy, which we'll be building today. Okay, a community. If you don't have an email list, if you don't have a Facebook group, if you don't have a Telegram group, you need to start that one right now. That's the container in which you will grow all your little bears. Okay. And I want to see more of your personal stories. I want to understand, when did your personal training journey start? Why did you get into this? Who was the most amazing client you have met? What was the worst day at the office for you? How did human design change your life? Why did you go into teaching identity shift? You must have had something happen to you and you're keeping it inside. You're like, I don't have time to tell it. No one probably wants to hear it. That's where you're completely wrong. Everybody needs to hear it. You need to share the story all the time until you are sick and tired of hearing it, and then you share it again, because the world is huge. Every day there's going to be a new bear that comes into your system, and they're going to be like, who is Latif? Who is Bob? Who is Andrea? And who is Mike? And who is Steven? And you're going to see all these stories in every single, okay? Okay, and the congruence and the consistency all throughout your marketing. Combined, this forms your personal brand. Okay, but is this complete? Okay, it's not complete. Okay, your personal brand, most importantly, in summary, are the results that you're eventually going to bring to the table. So let's look at some examples of all these maps that I'm drawing. Okay, let's look at SeanSena.com. This is my website. It's my core website. If you haven't seen it, you can easily see it at SeanSena.com. Why did I choose to show my topless body? I'm teaching people how to be lean and zen, right? If I don't show that I am lean and zen, then is my brand congruent? Am I making sense? Okay, and zen, okay, that's the lean part. And zen is this idea of, I don't know, enlightenment, balance, profound understanding. And you can see that I'm not that guy on my brand. I'm not really the Zen master in my brand. But why did I still go? Why did I still choose with this for my personal branding? It's because of the concept of contrast. Okay. This is more of a warrior in a garden kind of theme, where I'm working so hard, I am in the chaos, I am going through shit. There's nothing zen about it. But if you really think about it, everything about it is zen, because real life is not about complete tranquility and there's no balance, right? Life is chaos. Life is challenges. So it's more that I'm being a warrior in a garden kind of thing. Okay, and I'm going to repeat this theme throughout all my content so I achieve this principle of being congruent and consistent throughout everything I say. So I always pull people back to my cornerstone concepts of being lean and zen. Lean and zen is my book. Lean and zen is the method. Lean and zen is the intensive. Lean and zen is the community. Okay, and all the results that I've gotten from my best clients, I have a lot more, but I just picked some of the best and most relevant ones. And this is what I call the wall of testimonials. You need to have your own wall of testimonials as well. All these things will do all the selling, the setting, and closing for you more than you can ever do, because results speak for themselves. Okay, and take a look at another website of mine. This one is for my closing business, where this brand is more about being a so-called complete closer. Complete is the brand. Why? Because when you're incomplete, you have all these problems. But when you're complete, okay, you have all these results. Notice I didn't try to have anything generic. A generic thing would be, work from home, make six figures, remote laptop lifestyle. And are we not sick of saying that already? Every remote sales coach we see is saying the same thing. So when you look at it, you have to say that, okay, mindset coach, so many mindset coach, everyone is a mindset coach. What am I? And how can I call myself something that will either spark humor? If you're a naturally funny person, you can go with that style. You can spark curiosity. Okay, it can be a challenge. Okay, in this way, in a lot of ways, I'm challenging my clients. I'm challenging my prospect. Okay, to wake up, like sober up, right? Are you cutting away the noise, right? When I created this intensive, how I'm marketing it is, are you truly aligned? So it's a challenge. It's not make six figures in 90 days, organic marketing coach, right? That is how every one of my competitors are going to do that. Same for the remote sales thing, right? So using these examples, whenever you want to have a reference of, okay, how is Sean creating his edge, or how is Sean doing his personal brand? If you observe what I'm actually doing, I'm being very deliberate to make sure that if there's something unique about me that my competitors don't have, I'm going to be talking about it all the time. If there's something different about me, I'm going to be expressing it all the time. So you have to consciously dig deep into your X factor and always tap into your X factor. What makes me unique? What is my unfair advantage? And express it. If you're from a certain country, talk about it. If you had a certain upbringing, talk about it. If you had certain experiences, talk about it. Keep talking about it, and then you will reach to a point where that's me. I know my brand. So when I got to the point of the complete closer brand, initially I call it six-figure closer, and high ticket closing and whatever. And then I kept trying to find, what is my voice? What is my unique brand? And then I realized that a lot of closers are incomplete. That was a word that kept coming up to me. They're incomplete. They don't have a full thing. They don't have a full system. The ones that can set, they can't close. The ones that can close, they can't set. The ones that can set and close, they have no mindset. The one that can set, can close, and mindset have no brand. The one that can set and close and have mindset, the brand is completely burnt out. None of them are complete. And I realized, wait a minute. What if I am the complete closer? And with that, I was very satisfied. My message was clear. It resonated with everyone. And when I called my audience, you guys are the one-dimensional closers. They'll be like, what? What did you just call me? You're a one-dimensional closer. What the hell is that? You can set, you can only set. You can close, you can only close. You only have the one dimension to you, or you're missing other dimensions. Okay, and let me prove it to you. And then proof, 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 proof. Okay, so with that, I was very happy with this brand. Same with Lean and Zen. I looked through everything I've ever done. Okay, I even wrote it on my copy here. Okay, why not merge everything? What I've done before in martial arts, me as a former national fencer, my days of being a full-time copywriter, full-time closer, full-time setter, these things my competitors don't have. They can talk about setting and closing all they want, but not all of them lived the career full-time. There's no documentation, there's no proof, right? That's an obvious strength for me. It's an obvious weakness for them. In your business, look into your strengths. There will be a combination. Okay, if you look at your own strengths individually, you might feel like it's nothing. But when you put them together, you are going to have your own formula. Your own method is going to have its own formula. Your own philosophy is going to have its own theme. Okay, and there's a very high chance that your philosophy and your theme, okay, is what you came into this world to do. Your soul's purpose. It has to be there, otherwise you will not come down, right? So my challenge to you is to extract your theme and don't start with perfection. I had to really express and express and express. Say, this doesn't make sense. I'm going to stop talking about that. And I'm going to try this. And then, okay, this part makes sense. I'm going to run with it before I eventually arrive at a complete closer, before I arrive at a lean and zen. Okay. And when you find it, okay, you're going to find it so enjoyable. Okay, because it's like you finally found yourself. You know what I mean? It's like you see your long lost best friend. It's like you, after living for all these years, you finally know who you are, that kind of feeling. Right. So then your brand has what I call life force. It's a brand on fire. It's a brand with all these things. It's a brand that has results. Okay. And your brand is complete. So I put this in your worksheet. So I'm going to circle back to this. But essentially, it's a series of questions for you to, I don't really want you to answer it now. I want you to keep this with you for at least 6 months to a year and really list all the shit that happened to you. Your top 5 most painful, traumatic, difficult shit that has ever happened to you. Unless you tell me no shit ever happened to you. I don't believe it. Put together the top 5, okay, and save it in the worksheet. It's in your members area. Okay. What can you do that you suspect or you know others have a hard time doing? When I do videos, I can go on forever. So the impact that I have with videos, I know my competitors will have a hard time catching up. I know, they're afraid of videos. I know they can't talk live. I know they can't flow when they speak. I happen to have that gift and I found it, I know it, I maximize it. So the effort that I need to do a video like this right now, it's almost no effort, it's effortless. But the impact that I can create with it, massive, right? That's why I have a YouTube channel. So list all the things like this that you feel it comes easy to you, but not to your friends, not to your colleagues, not to your peers. And my suggestion to you is don't underestimate yourself. Don't say that, yeah, I think I'm kind of average at it, but I'm not going to consider it a strength. Okay, don't say that. Because there are people that are going to have a much more difficult time than you doing those things. And you probably need to be guiding them. You probably need to be stepping up. You probably need to be a leader. Okay. This number 3 is the interesting one, which is what are all your weaknesses? Okay, what are the top 3 that comes to your mind now? And if you don't have to type it, you don't have to tell me. But if no one ever see or hear what you think is your real weakness, what would you say? Okay, and why am I even asking this? Because a lot of times when you're clear about your weakness, first of all, it means that your strengths are somewhere close. For example, my weakness is math, it's numbers, it's science, okay, it's logic, it's systems. And you can see that I don't feature a lot of those things in my training because that's not my strength. At the same time, you can see that my strength in the artistic side, in the conceptual side, in the spiritual side, in the mental side is very high. And I've accepted that I am lopsided that way. And my strengths bring me a lot of value. And I'm very comfortable with my weaknesses. And I'm happy to share it. I'm happy to talk about it. And I have another set of weaknesses as well. You know, my time zone wasn't exactly very advantageous when I was a closer. My country, my environment, all these were obstacles and problems for me. And look what I turned that into. I turned all of that into my advantage. And similarly to you, there will be weaknesses that you have to accept and you didn't change. There will be weaknesses that you didn't accept and you changed. Do you realize that these things are deeply unique to you and that most of your clients are just you, but 5 years younger? Most of your clients are you, but 5 years behind you. They will look at these aspects of you and say, wow, coach, you are so real. I know because people say that to me all the time. They say, you're so real. You know, when I hear you talk about your shit, that's me. You know, so don't feel like, hey, if I share my weaknesses, you know, it's going to be so embarrassing. It might be, but at least your clients will know that you're real. And they will say that, actually, I had the same fear you had, coach. I had the same doubt you had, coach. Okay, but when I look at you go, you know, it really inspires me to be like you. Okay, now let's say we take away question 3 and you're always showing your strengths, you know, and you're always showing this politically correct side, and you're always showing your clean, polished side. Do you think your clients will feel anything when they see your work? They will just think that, oh, this was done by Chat GPT. You know, this is you trying to be professional. This is you not showing me who you are. The intimacy and the connection will be very weak, right? So I will say be completely upfront as much as you can with all your weaknesses. If anything, they will do more marketing and sales than the proper, politically correct, professional you will ever achieve. Because people want real. Okay. How will all this contribute to your business? And how does this impact your clients? Okay, all these things will impact your clients in some way, shape, or form. Your free stuff, your paid stuff. When you put in your real energy after doing the close method with me, okay, whether it's a free client, a paid client, your energy will affect them. It will impact them. And once you put those energies out, it's going to come back. Okay. And the biggest one, okay, I've talked about this a lot. What do you truly believe in? Right? The whole lean and zen business has life because I believe that you have a gift. I believe you have a 6-figure offer in you. I believe that you are unique. I believe that you are here to pass on your transformation to someone else. Otherwise, you will not even come down to this world. And I talk about it all the time because that's what I truly believe. But that's me. You're not supposed to take my belief and use it. You can see some coaches, they're talking about alignment and, you know, clarity and all that stuff. I can tell they're drawing inspiration, if not just outright copying from me. Don't do that because eventually, people will know that, hey, that's not you, that's Sean, right? So you can use mine as an inspiration, but keep going deeper into you and then pull out your belief and talk about it. When you combine this formula, you now have a unique personal brand and unfair edge that no competitor, whether they charge higher or lower than you, whether they give more or less bonuses, whether they have more or less clients, it becomes irrelevant to your client who's 5 years behind you. And then they look at you and they say, that's my guy, because he's me, the successful version. Okay. So combine personal brand plus your inbound marketing equals your edge. What exactly is inbound marketing? Okay. To put it simply, it is the way of putting out content. It is a way of marketing. It is a way of getting eyeballs. It's a way of getting leads into your network, your ecosystem, your pipeline, using a pull method. You're not chasing, you are attracting, you're sitting back, you're waiting, you are proactively waiting, you're strategically waiting, because, like I said at the start of the video, we don't have the capacity to chase and chase and chase, and neither do we want to do that. So the pull factor in your business is key. Okay. So yesterday I covered the three big close, right? Closing the prospect on the pain, closing the prospect on the process, closing the prospect on your solution. And a lot of times you want these to already exist in your marketing, so that when you do a sales call, you don't have to repeat yourself again. Who am I? This is what I do. This is what my process is. If you have to tell and tell and tell on a sales call, what did I say yesterday? Telling is not selling. So you want to make sure that all your education is done, all your nurturing is done. If someone ever wants to get on a sales call with you, it is to enroll. If not, go through your content. Okay, if you find that on a sales call, the next sales call you take, the next potential client you meet, if you find that on that first meeting, you have to tell and tell and tell and tell and tell, your inbound marketing is not set up. So today, day 5 is to help you set up your inbound marketing. And the variations of a call to action are very important, because you have to make it clear that, okay, if you go to my YouTube, okay, and some of you have like binge watched a lot of my content, what you'll see is I have countless variations of call to action all the time. It is disseminated like 50, 100 times through every video. If you need this, send me a text. If you want this, click here. If you want this, go here. If you want this, go there. And I'm going on and on and on all the time in every content I put out, because I just need to pitch all this once. Okay. And then it's there on the internet forever. And now, me as a one-man business, I don't need 50 closers, because all my closers are right here. It's myself cloned and automated, and doing the closing them on the page, doing the closing them on the process. What's my process? It's all here. What's my product? What are all my products? The complete closer signature programs. All my programs are here. Okay, what is the pain? Every video I'm talking about pain. So my marketer and my salesperson, I can be a one-man agency, because it's me. I record it and I put them there all the time. And not every call to action has to be buy now, buy now, buy now. Not every call to action has to be get my book, get my book, get my book. Not every call to action has to be book a call, book a call, book a call. Okay, what you want is balance. You have to pay close attention to your content and make sure that everything you put out, the balance is there. Sometimes it's just get my book, join my email list. I'll nurture you from there. Sometimes it's I have a free community, get on in. Sometimes it's I'm taking calls this week, book a time, right? And when you automate it and you spread it out, now your ecosystem is going to permanently market and sell for you, while you just sit back and then you decide, should I work with this guy? Should I take that sales call? You're the one thinking, because everyone got pulled in, right? And remember yesterday we talked a lot about the bear. Okay, so by now, I hope you're kind of halfway there, right? At the start of today, you were like, I feel like I'm this guy, right? I hope by now you feel you're this guy. You're starting to turn pink. You're starting to be different, Or at least you can see that, okay, I know I'm going to be this guy now. I actually need to be this bear, this pink bear right now, right? How many of you like this pink polar bear? Okay, and remember yesterday, we talked about the bear system, beginning, engaging, active buyer, raving fan. If you haven't seen day 4, please go back and watch day 4. This first portion here, when someone just seen your stuff for the first time and they haven't engaged, okay, the first thing you need to do, and you need to be very intentional with this, okay, is I want to attract. I want eyeballs. I want width. I want my stuff to spread. I want more and more eyeballs. Why? I want to contain them. Okay. At this point, at the start of their buyer's journey, your goal is just to attract and contain. I've seen some business owners where they say that, last month we generated thousands of leads, but no sale. They think it's horrible. And I say, congratulations. And they say, what do you mean? We have 1,000 leads and nothing got convert. I'm panicking, I'm upset. And I'm like, that's great. Because your beginning content is working. That's why you have width. It's true, they may not buy now, but what's 1,000 extra eyeballs going to do for your bear system? Is it a good thing? Maybe you rather have 1,000 eyeballs or no eyeballs. So I feel if you get 1,000 people interested in your stuff, they're not buying now, that's a great thing. Okay, example. If you go to my YouTube right here, you go to videos, you sort by popular. Okay, these are all free eyeballs that when I check my Google Analytics, okay, every day I have like 300 people watching all these things. I don't know what's the number, but there are, I would say, a lot of eyeballs, the right eyeballs, watching, commenting, getting my book, and I'm not doing anything. I created the book once. Have you guys read my new book, the Lean and Zen ebook? I created that book once. My closer book, I created it once. These videos, I created it once. And every day I wake up, I check my notifications. People download, people download, people download. My email list is growing, growing, growing. And what am I doing? I'm sleeping. And then I've listed all my products here. A percentage will just come in and buy. Sometimes I don't even know who they are, right? So it's a one-man business. I only did all this once and it's just running by itself, right? And sometimes not everything is about a sale. I don't have this, I don't want to put on this vibe on my YouTube channel that is like everything is a sale, everything is a sale, everything is a sale. Sometimes I just want to contain them. In fact, even at this stage, I wasn't even planning to sell. I was like, I want width, I want the thousands and thousands of views, but I don't want the bears to swim away, if that makes sense. I want to contain them, yes? So one of my containers is my Facebook group, which you can find at seansena.live. You join, you will see at the time of this video, there's 2.1K members. All of these people put in their emails, and every day I have 10, 20 members just streaming in. Why? Because they watch all my closer videos, they're joining the groups, they're telling me what are their pain, and then they're putting in their email, and they're joining my container section. I have successfully attract and contained them. Everyone following so far? Okay, following in the chat. If there's a part you want me to stop and slow down, please type in the chat so I will expand that portion. But the essence of this is you want eyeballs. Okay, which platform, which method of you expressing yourself do you feel that is the most enjoyable, effective for you to put out content? It might be TikTok. I don't know. It might be Instagram. I don't know. Right? So when you put out all this stuff and you're getting eyeballs, that's great. And the next question is, where are they going to go after that? What's the reason to join the group? I gave them a very good reason. A lot of business owners in my group, a lot of training in my group. If watching my free stuff, what's the next thing you need? You're going to need an opportunity. You're going to need to know some business owners. You're going to need more support. They are not joining my group because I want them to join. They are joining my group because I gave them a reason to join. If the reason for them to join is I want to build my container, they're not going to join. Okay, buyer's journey, seller's process. You need to think as the buyer. When I was a closer, I was like, shit, man, there's no training. There's no good training out there. When I was a closer, I felt there's no good groups out there. So I flip it back around. Now I'm selling to closers. I know what they think. Right. So in the same way, I always say your ideal client is someone that's 5 years behind you. If you reflect on a lot of things that you personally experience, because you feel so deeply for the obstacles that you faced, you're going to say that I've struggled with this thing so long. Now I'm going to talk about it. I struggled with this thing for so long. Now I'm going to help you with it. Okay, that's how you hack the buyer's journey. Okay. Once you've done a good job attracting and containing, the next phase in the bear system is you want to engage and nurture. Engage and nurture. From time to time, you will see me putting out all this, what I call value bombs, which is there's no sale. Okay. I've honored this. In fact, some of you have downloaded this program for free, right? Was it a good program? I put tons of stuff in there and it was all for free. Okay. How many eyeballs did I get? I was very happy with this post. Okay. How many eyeballs did I get with this program? Until today, it's still running. Almost 7K, 4K, 4K, 4K. Every day is growing. Right? Latif says, excellent program. Thank you. So you might think, Sean, are you asking me to create so much awesome stuff and then give it for free? Are you asking me to waste my time? Okay. So once I show you this intimate personal conversation, you will understand why I'm saying this. When I created this program, this one, okay. When I created this video, you can go watch it on my YouTube channel. It's true. It took me a lot of effort to do. Okay. It's true that the program you saw here, the mind program, it took me a lot of effort to do. And when I did it, I wasn't thinking that I want a lot of eyeballs. Actually, I wasn't thinking that, oh, I want to attract and contain. Okay. I really did it from a place of unconditional love, of giving my best work for free. And I think everyone felt it. I think everyone consuming my stuff felt it. So this is not so much a technique I'm teaching you. It's really from this place that I can't really articulate. And I'll show you an example. And once you see it, you'll know what I mean. Because once I created these things, of the 6,000, 7,000 people, there will be a percentage that swims all the way up. And they come to you and they say, hey, Latif, hey, Doc, hey, Stephen, hey, Mike, hey, Andrea. Nice to speak with you. Who are you? I've been seeing your stuff. I got a baby girl, 6 months, and I'm trying to improve my mindset. Okay. My question to you is, why is he talking about mindset? He's talking about mindset because in my stuff, I talk about mindset. He is an inbound lead. They come in educated. Okay. If you're talking about losing weight, they come in, they talk about losing weight. If you talk about identity shift, they come in, they talk about identity shift because they've seen your stuff. Okay? Intimacy, connection, I send a voice message. This is my background. This is what I'm happening. I'm trying to move closer to my goal. Why? I talk about moving closer to my goals all the time. What did I do here? I said, join this. Join my container. Okay? So please make sure all your containers are set up. Hi, Sean. Just finished watching your free training, the one I created. it really touched me when you said this. I would love to make a testimonial for you. What just happened here? This is July, 10th of July, 2021, right? From 10th of July, 2021 at 5:22 p.m. to 10th of July, 2021, 6:53 p.m. How long was that? Less than 2 hours. Less than 1.5 hours. In less than 90 minutes, someone wants to leave a testimonial for you. How's that for cooking a lead? How's that for nurturing a lead? If you can nurture a lead in 90 minutes without doing anything, what would you say to me? Of course, I did something. I recorded this video with my heart and soul once. And in 90 minutes, a lead comes to you and say, Latif, I want to give you a testimonial. I want to find out about your course. Is it worth it? Okay, should I book a call with you? Okay, and then I send him another program. I say, go do this. Okay, he said, I'm from Netherlands. Okay, he said, the old me is dying slowly. Why? I talk about the old paradigm in my videos all the time. Okay, I have to take care of my baby girl. I have fear. I need to land my first opportunity. Okay, this time is still July, right? July. Okay, question. At this point, have I typed a lot? Have I used a lot of scripts? Have I tried? Have I chased after the lead? Have I sold anything? I didn't do much, right? At this point, it's still July. It's 12th of July. Okay, what are the kind of things I say? Right? I say sleep is important, timing. I did do my interview thing here, which is I'm in the midst of creating a program. So I like what I taught you last few days. I just be transparent about what you're doing. Okay, so I did pitch this. Okay, and then when he's sharing stuff with me, I'm just yes, no, this, that, this, that. Okay. I haven't really done much at this point. At this time, it's end of July. He's probably still going through my content at this time. He's probably thinking, getting close on his pain, getting close on his process, getting close on his solution, all by himself. Meanwhile, I'm not doing anything. I'm just typing, responding. Okay. And I'm checking in, I'm checking in, I'm checking in. He's progressing, he's progressing, he's progressing. At no point in time did I pitch or sell anything. Okay. August 22nd. About how long has it been? 10 July to August 22nd. Okay, about a month. I'm interested in what you described in your video. I don't want to procrastinate anymore. I'm on the right track, but I'm uncertain on what to focus on. He booked a call with me. I asked him why. Okay. Hey, want to confirm your attendance? He said, yes, I'm ready. Call ends 7:29 p.m. I sent over an invoice. Hi, Sean. I took care of the payment. Can you check if it went through? Not yet. Do you have a screenshot? Okay, screenshot. Can you see my screen? This is $6,000 for my coaching program, USD, paid in full. Our call was only 20 minutes. Okay, if you want, I can send you the recording. It was very straightforward. This is all you're getting. And then we start Monday. Okay. Thanks, Sean. I really appreciate your support. What's the date? August 27. Okay, August 27. When did this lead come in? July 10. How many days is July 10 to August 27? How many days is that? 1 month? 2 months? In between? That's about the time a high ticket program, your sales cycle, that's more or less, in fact, I would say a usual is 3 to 4 months before someone completely trusts you and believes in you and wants to work with you. With me not doing anything, I just recorded the video once, I sent it to him, I check in, I check in, I check in, I type a little bit, I type a little bit, I type a little bit. I did not sell, I did not pitch, I did not tell him about my program, my process, my pain, anything. It was all done in my inbound marketing. My inbound marketing market and sold for me. I just genuinely check in on him. If you don't want to buy, then you don't buy, whatever. Okay, but I know what I'm doing in my content. So it's so-called auto convert. Okay. So once this happens, now you need to deliver. You cannot say I sold him already and then I leave him to die. Right? That's what a lot of businesses do. That's why we don't trust them. You have to help, especially if you're below 10K months, right? You want to help everybody get results because then you can now put back into your social media over this section here and say that, okay, my student got his results. So every time you help someone, you want to document screenshot video interview, document screenshot video, and just put it out on your social media, right? And that's when they become a raving fan. They're proud to represent your business. Okay, so I'm going to stop the preview here and go deep into all the technical stuff of how to actually create your content. Before that, if you want to work with me one-on-one, head over to Sena.live/intake. That's Sena.live/intake. Fill out the form, and then we can discuss how we might be able to work together down the road. Okay, so at this point, I hope you start to feel and see that now you are rising up from the ocean of Me Too coaches. Okay, that you now see that you have a chance to be not just a leader in you, but a unique leader that you are proud of your unique color. Okay, in the sense of everyone is this color and then you are pink, you are different. Okay, and you're able to rise up, you're able to soar because I finally know who I am. I finally know why I exist. I finally know what's my value that everyone can benefit from. Okay, so let me end the preview first. For the rest of you who want to get access to full 5 days of the close method, you can head over to seansena.com/close, read through the sales page, there are a bunch of previews that I've recorded for you, and then you can click on this green button here and enroll while the price is still at $100. It might go up shortly, and you can enroll. What you will see on the back end is your members area with full 5 days, all archived nicely here. Okay, as well as some bonuses that you can take your time, study, build, and implement to achieve your 6-figure lifestyle aligned business.